Making money mistakes in your 20s can have a ripple effect on the rest of your life. After all, you're still learning about money and what works for you. But mistakes can be costly, so the more traps you can avoid when younger, the better off you'll be later in life. In this video, we'll cover the top 5 money mistakes to avoid at all costs. Welcome to Epic State, your home for money, mindset, and motivation. Number 1. Never learning to budget. It's not glamorous, but it is important. Budgeting is a tool that can help you stay on track with your income and expenses, and make sure that you're spending within your means. If you don't know how to budget, you're more likely to spend impulsively, rack up debt, and find yourself in financial trouble down the road. There's no need to be perfect when it comes to budgeting, but if you can avoid this common mistake, then you'll be on your way to financial success. So stop buying stuff you don't need to impress people you don't care about. Number 2. Relying on parents. Relying on parents is one of the biggest money mistakes that people in their 20s can make. For one thing, it can lead to a sense of entitlement. If you're always getting money from your parents, you may start to feel like you don't need to work hard to earn it. Additionally, relying on parents for financial support can delay your financial independence. It's important to start working towards financial goals like saving for retirement or buying a house, and relying on your parents can make it harder to do that. Finally, relying on your parents for money can damage your relationship with them. If they're always giving you money, it can create tension, a lack of respect, and even resentment. So if you're in your 20s and still relying on your parents for financial support, it's time to cut the cord and start standing on your own 2 feet. Number 3. Taking on credit card debt. Your 20s are a time of financial trial and error. You're probably just starting out in your career and might not have a lot of disposable income. At the same time, you're also trying to establish independence and build your credit history. As a result, you might be tempted to take on credit card debt in order to finance your lifestyle. But this is a risky proposition. Credit card debt can quickly spiral out of control, and it can damage your credit score for years to come. If you're carrying a balance from month to month, you're also likely to be charged high interest rates. So if you're going to use credit cards, be sure to pay off the balance each month in full. This will help you avoid debt and keep your credit score healthy. Number 4. Living in a city that's too expensive. Not only will you be shelling out a fortune in rent, but you'll also be spending a lot of money on transportation, groceries, and entertainment. And if you're not careful, you could end up with a pile of needless debt. If you want to avoid making this mistake, start by doing some research on what countries and cities are affordable to live in. Your 20s are the time when you're most flexible and can easily move around. You might be surprised to find that there are many cities, or even countries if you work online, out there that offer great quality of life without breaking the bank. Once you've found a few options, take your time to visit them and see which one is the best fit for you. Number 5. Getting into debt for an advanced degree without a plan. If there's one thing we can all agree on, it's that money is important. It may not be the most important thing in life, but it sure does make life a whole lot easier. That's why it's important to always avoid making big money mistakes in your 20s. Getting into debt for an advanced degree without a plan on how to leverage it is one of the biggest money mistakes you can make. Not only will you have to repay your loans with interest, but you'll also likely find yourself underemployed and struggling to make ends meet. So pursue your education with caution, and be sure to have a plan in place before taking on debt. Your future self will thank you for it. With that said, we've come to the end of today's video. If you found value in it, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more weekly money, mindset, and motivation. Until next time.